So theory goes that they decided to take out Aaliyah because she was such a competition to Beyonce to be number one.
Damn.
And she really was. She was about to outshine her.
Bro, how did they even get away with this? Bro, I'm definitely not going to sleep tonight after seeing that. What's scarier than the TikToks we're about to watch today is the fact that 90% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for more scary videos. Thank you.
Do you know the guy, Mr. Prada?
Nah.
Oh my, you've probably seen him on TikTok. I'll show you a video because
He's like a TikToker?
yeah, like very popular.
Yeah.
And his thing was that he just got arrested for doing something so crazy. Have you seen this guy?
Yeah, I think I've seen him, yeah.
In the OG like TikTok, he would always make these funny skits, right?
Yeah.
And then he would start making videos like this, right? So
sometimes I'd be talking to myself and then I zone out.
Like mukbangs?
yeah, but look what he's talking about.
My therapist said that's not healthy.
So he's in the video. He's talking about like he has a therapist,
Yeah.
and then like
So
he
he's
has,
not all right?
Yeah, he has voices in his head, and everybody while this is going on is just watching him like break down. So news came out on September 29th, like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Finally, he got caught for fam because he hit the therapist.
Damn.
Yeah. So what happened? They saw him outside his apartment with a tarp, and he was bringing it out. And the police were like, "Okay, what is this?" They go into the tarp. It's the therapist.
Oh shit.
And everybody obviously didn't report him like going crazy on TikTok.
Yeah, because it's just for entertainment.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
they think.
The next day, look what happens. So everyone's trying to figure out now, like, what was going on in his apartment? What kind of tools did he have? Because his was like, you know what I mean? Cut out, like, you know what I mean?
Shit.
All that stuff. And so what happened, after he stole his therapist's car.
Yeah.
Boom. He was driving around trying to flee from the cops. He crashed the car and he started like running on foot to escape. And then they caught him some like on foot somewhere, and that's where like they caught him and stuff like that. But a lot of people are saying that he only got caught. This is not, I don't know if this is true, but he only got caught because while he was on the run, he reposted a TikTok.
Oh, they caught him because the evidence in TikTok? That sucks.
No, not the evidence, but he just reposted something.
Cases like this are crazy because this is the person that everybody sees their day-to-day life because he posts videos and stuff. So seeing him being involved in a really terrible crime is honestly kind of disturbing. I've heard a little bit about this case, and apparently his therapist was taking advantage of him, which led him to do this act, which it's pretty controversial, and there's a lot of mixed opinions. A lot of people say it's justified, and a lot of people say, you know, it doesn't matter what happens, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. I mean, I can honestly see both perspectives and understand both points. So, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's just a sad case either way. But you guys let me know what you think about this, because, you know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out in the world.
AI has finally mastered animation. We're cooked. So this new AI tool called Sora V2 just dropped. And to say that AI has perfected animation now is an understatement. People are using Sora V2 to make things like brand new episodes of their favorite animated shows. They're also making very convincing clips and crossovers that are on par with the animation from actual animators. I've seen so many Family Guy clips made with the Sora V2 tool, and they look like they're straight up just from the show. They're also pairing this with AI voice recreations, so the animations sound like they're voiced by the original voice actors. And a lot of these clips are so good and convincing that many of them I didn't even know it was AI until I saw the Sora logo. Sora can also do very convincing non-animated clips that are almost on par with reality. I'd say we're all getting scammed when we're all—
This is honestly bad. Like, we're not even gonna be able to tell what's real and what's fake. There's probably someone's grandma out there right now that thinks Diddy is the president. So yeah, y'all just be careful, bro. There's a lot of fake stuff.
This woman vanished after swimming in a cave, but 3 years later, the police discovered her in a shocking state that will leave you filled with terror. Catherine loved diving with a passion, but she never imagined this passion would become the worst nightmare of her life. At first, she stayed in safe, protected waters, but one day she decided to venture deeper, exploring a cave that was closed off and forbidden. Her friends warned her about the danger, but she refused to listen.
Right, please don't.
I'm going, and neither of you can stop me.
That choice became the biggest mistake of her life. Catherine dove into the cave's dark waters and never came back out. Days turned into weeks, and her family was devastated, especially after finding her car still parked exactly where she had left it. The police launched an intense search, but there was no trace of her anywhere. 3 years later, Catherine's father received a chilling call from the police They had finally found her, but she was no longer the same woman they once knew. She had become something strange, something terrifying. And when she revealed what she had seen inside that cave, her words were so horrifying it was almost impossible to believe. Comment cave for the second part. Mermaids supposedly don't exist, yet they keep turning up on camera, only to be discredited or vanish soon after. Coincidence, or is someone keeping secrets? Take the Greenland mermaid footage, probably the most famous and suspiciously buried clip online. It appeared in Animal Planet's docufiction Mermaids, The Body Found. In March 2013, a deep-sea submersible off Greenland captured a figure with webbed hands tapping on the glass. The show was labeled fictional, but many viewers weren't convinced. Some claimed the footage was real, hidden under a mockumentary label to avoid panic. You can still find it online as Greenland mermaid footage or Noah mermaid cover-up. The internet stays divided, believers versus skeptics. One comment stood out. A Navy veteran of 17 years swore mermaids are real. Considering we know more about space than our oceans, who's to say what's down there? Then there's the Kiryat Yam case in 2009. Local Israeli news buzzed after reports of a mermaid off the coast. Witnesses, including tourists, described a pale-skinned creature with a human torso and a fishtail lounging on rocks before diving back into the sea. The town council even offered a $1 million reward for proof. Footage surfaced soon after, blurry, distant, but distinctly humanoid. Was it a hoax? Maybe. But why put up that kind of reward unless something strange really happened? And Zimbabwe's wave break mermaid in 2013 is even stranger. Workers constructing reservoirs refused to continue, claiming a mermaid had attacked them. This wasn't just gossip. The Water Resources Minister confirmed it and brought in traditional healers to appease the creature. Locals call it Nezuzu, a powerful water spirit. Later, a clip emerged showing a mermaid swimming near the site. The workers confirmed it matched what they'd seen. Distorted or not, it's enough to give you chills at 2 a.m. So are these hoaxes, glitches, or viral stunts? Or are these real encounters buried under plausible deniability? The deeper you dig, the more it feels like someone doesn't want us to know what's swimming beneath the surface. And maybe that's the scariest part.
This man, Kevin Hart, had a whole Ouija board in his home. The day Castanet and Drewski came over for a sleepover, this man had a Ouija board, y'all. So you be playing around with them spirits, huh? You be messing around with them demons. Why the hell would you invite me over and you got a whole Ouija board sitting on your table? Obviously, it's your home. You can do what you do. But if I was Drewski or Castanet and I knew you had a Ouija board, I'm leaving. I'm gone.
Kevin, why do you have a Ouija board here? You weird ass nigga. No, it's not a Ouija board. It's a variation of a Ouija board. No, that's not. It's a variation. It's called decoration. It's the fucking goal.
I rebuke.
And honestly, you feel these chairs. If y'all feel chairs like this, I ain't gonna lie. Sit in this chair.
I would have did the same thing I did. And more. I probably would have picked that joint up and broke that joint. Talking about, that's not the real one. That's just for decorations. Come on now, Kevin. Come on now, fool. Niggas don't learn. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
I don't know if you've seen the shoes on the dark web.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
bro,
I've seen those.
Bro,
I've seen those.
it. Did
It's
you
like
see
bloody shoes and shit,
but
right?
did you see the guy buy it?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh,
on TikTok? Yes.
Yeah, I
yes.
think so.
Yo, so like every shoe in that dark web thing is a name and it's an age, right? So the man goes, oh, I'm gonna try to break the theory because the whole theory on the internet is like, if I buy this shoe, does it come with the person? Yeah.
It just came with the shoe.
No, it came with something worse.
What?
Something that is the exact same shit that happened in your story.
Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately. Wait, what the fuck?
It came with a tape.
Oh, that's crazy.
And you know what that tape is? What happened?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, fam. Yeah. And he did more. Like he was trying to test like, is this real blood on the shoe? And then he tested it, it's real blood. But then he cut into the shoe and it's a tracker.
Oh shit. So he's next.
No, he didn't. He fucked up because he didn't send it to a fake address. He sent it to his home. He bought it with his address.
Okay, wait, what happened then? So like,
I don't know. There was no part 3, fam.
Did you know that when your cat follows you from room to room, curls up in your lap, or insists on sleeping beside you every single night, it isn't just routine or habit? Cats don't stay close to just anyone. They are deeply intuitive creatures, able to sense energy, emotion, and even things far beyond what we humans can recognize. To them, you are not only a companion, you are home, the safe place where their heart belongs. They feel the weight behind your smile, notice the tremor in your voice when you try to stay strong, and sense the change in your mood even before you speak. When you are anxious, they linger near. When you are joyful, they share your calm. And when you are hurting, they refuse to leave your side, becoming a quiet, watchful guardian. Their devotion is more than simple affection. It is instinct, trust, and protection, all silently woven together. So the next time your cat refuses to leave you alone, remember this. It isn't clinginess. It's because your soul speaks to them in a language no one else can hear. They've chosen to stay close to your light, to keep you safe in ways you may never fully understand. That bond is a sacred gift, something to be cherished, because not everyone in this life is blessed with such guardians who love without conditions. To your cat, you are not just a person, you are their chosen human, their comfort, their reason to feel secure in a world that can sometimes be overwhelming. In their eyes, you are never truly alone, no matter how dark life feels. To them, you are sacred. They would give up comfort, freedom, even their wildest instincts just to see you safe. In their heart, you are the greatest love they will ever know, the one presence that makes their existence meaningful. So, the next time you notice your cat quietly watching you, softly following your steps, or curling their body against yours, pause for a moment. Realize what they are truly saying. I am here, I will not leave you, you are my everything. Does your cat do this with you too? Share your story in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more heartwarming reminders of just how extraordinary the bond between humans and cats really is.
There's a theory that anytime you have sleep paralysis is because a demon is trying to attack you.
Chill.
So check this out. So they have a video. This is wild though. Like I hope this isn't real, but it's scary.
What is it? Like they literally see it?
This guy is in sleep paralysis, and he's been having sleep paralysis so many times throughout the week. So he decides, okay, I'm gonna get one of those cameras that can see beyond. It's one of those
Like a
cameras that can
thermal.
Yeah. And it will be able to show if anything's there, trying to catch a ghost or whatever. Because he's like, why am I always having sleep paralysis? Because it always feels like somebody's pressing on my chest. Usually that's what people feel whenever they have it. Look at this video right here.
Sleep paralysis, something I'm certain each and every one of you has experienced at least once.
You see it?
In your life.
Yo. So you can see his chest moving.
As you can see,
And then there's like a figure. It's like a translucent figure, and it's right on top of his chest, and it's pushing him. And then he wakes up after. So you can see it on this end, and you can see it through the camera.
That's this is actual proof that demons.
And it walks away, and then that's when he wakes up. So it really could be things that you don't see.
So you know that kid that went viral for his before and after pics because everyone thought he got cloned?
No,
I'll show you. You'll probably know. So Riker Rep here. This kid.
Yeah.
He's 3 years old, right? But he was in his backyard playing with his dog, and then he got lost for 2 days.
Yeah.
And imagine you're 3 years old, you get lost, usually in the forest, but surviving 2 days is GG's.
Yeah, he's
right?
probably gonna whatever.
Exactly. So they sent the whole search team, whoop-de-whoop. They found him, but he was 2 miles from originally where he was.
Oh, word.
And when they found him, he was wearing different clothes. You want to see what he looks like after the 2 days? What? This is before.
Yeah. What happened to him though?
We don't know. That's the thing. When they found him in a shed. That's where he camped out or wherever. He survived.
Why does he look like that now?
Maybe because of shock, maybe because of thing. But imagine 2 miles, that's far.
I mean, to be honest, he was surviving in the wilderness.
Yeah. But
Wait, this is when they just found him.
Yeah, this is when he just found him, and this is when
okay,
he
that
got
makes
lost.
sense though, because I mean, bro is in the wilderness. He's probably raised by the wolves.
I mean, I'm glad they found him and that he was safe, but you know, it does seem like he has what they call the 1,000-yard stare, which is like when you go through something very traumatic, your eyes are just not the same, and it just kind of looks like you're in an eternal stare and your eyes are just very like wide open. A lot of people that like go to war and stuff have that. I'm sure you guys already know this, but for those who don't, it's a little fun fact. Well, okay, that's not a fun fact. That's not fun at all, but like, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully nothing too bad happened to him. I know it looks like he probably went through a lot, but for him, that probably was a lot. He's very young, so yeah, I don't think they ever found out what happened to him, but you know, hopefully he's all good.
I just got some wild stuff that I think was lace, and then ever since, I haven't felt the fucking same. And it's called depersonalization or something. And ever since then, I felt like I'm not actually like living my life, just watching it happen. Rolled up, I was like, call my fucking mom, like all this, but I feel like shit.
How long ago was that experience, the bad experience you had?
Probably 5 years ago.
Did you know there's a mountain no human has ever climbed? It's not because of height, it's because of something terrifying. This is Mount Kailash in Tibet. In the 1,990 seconds, explorers tried reaching its peak, but halfway up, their hair and nails grew rapidly, like time itself was speeding. When they returned, they looked decades older. Within years, they were dead, none over 35. Scientists later claimed Kailash isn't just a mountain, it's a perfectly aligned pyramid, too precise to be natural. And here's the twist. 4 major religions forbid climbing it. Some say it's a gateway to another world. Others, that it hides secrets of a lost civilization. Maybe that's why no one ever reaches the top, because some places aren't meant to be conquered, only left a mystery. Legends say those who try will vanish from history itself. And that's why Mount Kailash is called the Mountain of the Gods. A place where time bends, and destiny itself is rewritten. One step too far and you may never return.
So, theory goes that they decided to take out Aaliyah because she was such a competition to Beyonce to be #1.
Damn.
And she really was. She was about to outshine her, right? Now check this out. There's another artist.
Is it the one with the swoop? Oh, I forgot her name.
Left Eye.
Left Eye.
No.
Left
Check
Eye.
this out. This is what's crazy, right? Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. Now check this out. All 3 of them, they died on the 25th day of the month.
Okay.
Aaliyah died on August 25th.
Okay.
Left Eye died April 25th. Michael Jackson died June 25th. All 3 of these celebrities, people are saying they were lined up and taken out by the string pullers, which are who? Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy. Now, somebody exposed it though.
Yeah.
And it's an artist we all know, fam. It's a popular rapper we all know and love.
Oh, yay.
No.
What?
J. Cole.
Okay, I low-key heard this one.
You heard this?
Is it the She Knows?
Yeah, it's She Knows. Bro, but the popular one is like, oh, She Knows, so it's like Sean Knowles.
Knowles,
like,
yeah.
So, Jay-Z's real name is Sean. And P. Diddy's name is Sean, and Knowles is the last name.
Of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of Beyonce. All right, but check this out, right?
Yeah.
I don't exist. So, they're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character, because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be free from concern.
Let me show you something else.
Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I
Was that an accident?
I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's the
uplifting.
thing. It's not our world.
He said it's all distraction and this is all fake. And I have one more clip for you.
Jim Carrey is a great character, and I was lucky to get the part. But I don't think of that as me anymore. You don't? Not at all? Not really, no. I used to be a guy who was experiencing the world, and now I feel like the world and the universe experiencing a guy.
What if the things that he was saying are all true? What if we all are just playing our characters with no pay, no money? So we are trapped here to play our roles. Interesting.
Have you heard the French president theory?
French president? No, what happened with the French president?
Oh, you haven't heard about this?
No.
Oh my god.
Why?
Okay, this one's really weird.
Okay.
But you know Candace Owens?
Yeah.
She did a huge deep dive.
On what?
A huge deep dive trying to prove that the wife of the president of France is actually a man. And not only a man,
What?
but actually his father.
Was what?
That's actually his wife is his father.
What? How does that even loop back though?
All right, check this out. So Candace Owens looked into it. Crazy amounts, right? Got her information from somebody that was fleeing France and pretty much trying to like escape the 21st century because they're hiding their identity. Theory goes that the president of France, his wife, isn't actually a real person. It's his dad that transitioned.
What?
Yeah. Now, what's crazy is people tried looking and researching to all of the different schools that his wife went to, and they all came out with no information, no proof that she ever existed.
So she just wiped her information.
Not she.
Oh no, well he wiped his information.
So the theory is that to keep something, I don't know, in the bloodline, or to maybe they fell in love.
Yeah?
The father transitioned to a woman and became his wife.
For what reason? Just for like the riches and stuff?
No
or, like
clue.
the power?
No clue.
No, it has to be for the power, dog. I'm not gonna
I have no clue.
Okay, if this is true, whose game plan was this? They're like, all right, we need to hide you somewhere, so just become transgender and then become my wife. Like, bro, common sense is not very common anymore. It's like there's probably plenty of ways they could have went about this. I feel like there's a lot of different scenarios that would have been way better than this, rather than having your dad turn into a woman and then marrying him. Like, bro is technically having relations with his dad. Like, I think this is like the French version of Diddy.
So, you know, Kraft singles cheese, right? Like the little cheese squares wrapped in plastic? Yeah, it's like the best. So, do you know why on the packaging they call it Kraft singles and not Kraft cheese? No, I don't. So, legally, they can't actually call it Kraft cheese, and it's actually a really scary reason why they can't. So, in order for the FDA to label a product as cheese, the product actually has to have like 50% real cheese inside of the product. So, that means when you're eating Kraft singles, however you eat it, grilled cheese, mac and cheese, whenever you use Kraft singles, right, you're eating a product that's less than 50% real authentic cheese. So in reality, it could be like 3% cheese because we really don't know how much cheese is actually in it. Just look at this video. It's scary how it doesn't melt at all. Do you know that when a cat disappears, it's not always just a coincidence? Most people think it ran away, got lost, or simply chose not to return. But what few realize is that a cat's presence in your life is never random. Cats are not just pets, they are silent guardians. They sense what we cannot see. They absorb the heavy energies, protect your spirit, and quietly shield your soul from harm. When a cat enters your life, it chooses you. It watches over you facing darkness that could have hurt you or even destroyed you from within. And when it suddenly vanishes without warning, it may be because its mission is complete. It may have taken something dark with an unseen shadow, a spiritual burden, something you didn't even know was there. And the most powerful part, that energy often never returns because your cat carried it away and didn't come back. So if your cat ever disappeared without a trace, don't see it as abandonment. See it as a final act of love, a quiet sacrifice made without asking for thanks, a soul that came to protect yours and left once you were safe, a spiritual farewell.
Here we see an upbeat pop band called Panic at the Disco, who has had a #1 single and heavy rotation on Radio Disney. Meanwhile, kids seek out their other material, finding these demonic images and lyrics. This artist is even reaching out directly to our kids by partnering with organizations as innocuous as insurance companies and boys and girls clubs, all while drawing our kids away from the true gospel of Jesus Christ. Here are a few other examples of entertainers who peddle this imagery while having deceptively poppy mainstream music.
Yo, what the hell is going on with these so-called celebrities and their situation with aging, y'all? It's like as soon as Ellen stopped her show, y'all, like she literally aged about 10-15 years. People are confused as to why she's looking a little less like Ellen and a little bit more like Elroy. What is going on in Hollywood? How do you go from shining on television every single day to looking like you aged decades in just 2 years? So this picture over here is what Ellen DeGeneres looked like in 2023. That's 2 years ago, y'all. What is going on, y'all? She's looking like George Bush. Am I not lying, y'all? She looks like George Bush in the face. George Bush or Ellen DeGeneres. Now, here's the controversy about why Ellen came up, because the fact of the matter is there was this young kid that came on her show several times, right? And then she basically told the young boy that the boy was her boyfriend. And the young kid, you know how kids are very impressionable. The young kid actually agreed that Ellen was his girlfriend. But y'all don't find that suspicious? You guys know how Hollywood does these things, you know, pedophilia and all that type of stuff. Y'all don't find that suspicious? But because it's Ellen, everybody ate it up. Everybody loves it. But something must be going on overseas in England to cause Ellen to age like this. I mean, look at this, y'all. What is going on over here? Now, don't forget, Ellen is one of the many people that you see that partake in rituals using young children in order to keep looking young like this, y'all. So somehow, somewhere, I don't think they're getting their needs met anymore. Because Ellen DeGeneres is not the only celebrity that is losing their youth, y'all. They are all going through it. But do y'all see it? I be telling y'all, the shift is here and it's going to keep happening, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about it. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
See, if it was like 10 years or something, I would completely get it. But like 2 years, like there was some sort of secret that was keeping her looking younger. Like you guys could say makeup, but this is a drastic difference. She looks like a complete different person. Like obviously she's still recognizable, but maybe she really is participating or was participating in those, you know, if you know, those weird, you know, she did get pushed away from her show and, you know, people don't really like her anymore. So I would not be surprised if she's not as connected as she was. So, you know, it comes with that, you know, when you lose your connections, you know, you lose other things too. So I guess she lost her secret. That just shows us a lot of these people are doing some really weird stuff to look young, and that's not good. That's a very like bland statement for that, but that's just not good.
No, I don't drink no water no for 45 years. Water as you know it. Don't give me the blank shots. Don't have me filling up my body with no 8 glasses of water a day. I have a limited capacity as to how much I can put into my body, and I want it to count. Oh yes, I want to live in an expensive body. And if I can do it at 76, not sick, 20/20 vision, I don't mess with blank shots. Water only hydrates, but if I have coconut water, I am going to more than hydrate. I'm going to get minerals, vitamins, electrolytes. Yes, the original sports drink, because coconut water is the most electrical food on the planet. It's the highest grown, and it's 100% water. So I'm here growing on coconuts, enjoying my coconut water in my milk, rather than blank, empty bottled water. I want to extract oxygen from my food. I want to extract sunshine from my food. I want to extract living water from my food. H3O, structured water. Bless up.
It's time to take control of your health. Come with me to discover the basic principles that will empower you to have the vibrant life you have been hoping and praying your whole life.
Did he just tell us that he's never drank water just to tell us that he drank coconut water? That is the same thing. It is still water. Like, I get it has more vitamins and nutrients, but like, that's still water. That's like saying, oh, I never ate food, I only eat pizza. Like, bro.
Let's talk about the passing of Princess Diana. The official narrative of what happened to Princess Diana that night has been debated for decades. The official narrative is that paparazzi followed Princess Diana into this tunnel and followed way too closely, causing her driver to lose control. What are the chances that Princess Diana maybe knew this was coming? In a note written before her passing, she talks about sitting at a desk and needing somebody to encourage her and keep her head held high. She would also go on to state, "This particular phase in my life is the most dangerous. My husband is planning an accident with my car, brake failure, etc." Whoa. I want you guys to keep in mind that there were allegedly 14 CCTV cameras that were available inside this tunnel. Yet somehow, someway, none of this footage has ever seen the light of day, and the official narrative is that these cameras were just out and they couldn't see anything through them. Ironically enough, the official narrative mentions nothing of this ambulance that was to pick her up and bring her to the hospital. The ambulance carrying Princess Diana took 110 minutes, about 1 hour and 50 minutes to reach the hospital. Other people have pointed out this picture of the Queen at Princess Diana's funeral where it looks like she might be smirking. Ironically enough, years and years ago, a British intelligence agent would spill a lot of beans. He happened to describe a very similar crash as to what happened to Diana, except that he had a different intended target. He just so happened to talk about a giant light that can be used by secret agents. The idea is that this giant light could be used to completely blind a driver's eyes and allow him to spin out and lose control. Many people have theorized for years that this may have been what actually happened to Diana. Comment below with any information I may have missed, and as always, wake up.
Let's talk about the strange similarities in the industry. Now, we all know Diddy was tied to Clive Davis, and if you look at Michael Rubin, he plays a very similar role for Lil Baby. Both Clive and Rubin position themselves as mentors, but the relationship just feels way deeper than business. It's given the same pattern we've seen over and over. Powerful executives guiding younger stars, but crossing blurred lines that don't always look right. Now, Jada, Lil Baby's longtime ex, always throws shade in her posts. She doesn't drop his name, but the comments are way too specific to not be about him.
The idea used to be like, is it me? Like,
No,
do I need to
yeah.
fix this? Do I need to fix that? And then I started getting so confident in myself and really learning like, it ain't me, it's him.
Right.
He's broken. I'm good. I'm not the one out here, you know, giving my body to all these different men. Like, I'm really good with who I am.
Right after she started making those comments, Baby pops out with those thigh tattoos. Around the same time that people were side-eyeing those photos from Michael Rubin's infamous white party. Like, it feels like he's doubling down on the image he wants to push, while the internet is noticing the opposite. And if you remember, Pimp C used to call this out years ago. He talked about certain rappers that had to bend over backwards just to get in the game.
I'm gonna say this too, these niggas out there think this shit is cool, but it ain't cool. A lot of niggas doing a lot of fool games and shit out here. These niggas that flip-flopping, they pitching and they catching with these. That's cool. They ain't come on out and be that. Don't be influenced. It gonna come to the.
This is all educational and entertainment purposes only.
There's this feature on your phones. If you zoom in on like the moon at night, it will show a clear image of the moon. Like, oh shit, you can zoom in and get every single detail, right? But it's all fake. They did a test. They took like just a white circle. They took a white circle out of paper, put it in their house, turned off all the lights, pretended it was the moon, and zoomed in, and it created the moon. It literally created all the details of the moon, fam. It was fake.
No, but maybe it thought it was, and then like they have like a general assumption of the moon. Like they have it already generated, and then so if anything resembles the moon, it'll think it's the moon, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So they're lying to us, bro. Look at this, look at this.
So it's just one generated picture.
Look, I don't know of exactly what phones it does it with, but I know this one specifically, like that, the Samsung one. It's just a white circle, and then when they zoom in, look at this, look at this. See, it's just dark. You zoom in, it gets darker, and then boom, it shows it's the moon.
Oh, that's kind of cool though.
Domino's used a Mandela effect to sell their pizza.
This is Domino's new stuffed crust pizza.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
That's better than the one they have currently.
Do you remember Domino's stuffed crust?
Yeah, that's Little Caesars, no?
No, it's like every single pizza place.
Yeah, I know.
Except Domino's. So the commercial is like, you remember getting the Domino's stuffed crust, right? Oh yeah, I love Domino's stuffed crust. That's one of my favorites. They open the box. Oh, go ahead, take a slice. Yeah. The box is empty. Like, huh?
That's the Domino's stuffed crust you said you've had before.
What is going on?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
Are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
We never had that shit. And he goes, but we do now. Domino's stuffed crust out right now.
There's this one guy from Zimbabwe that they just locked up because supposedly he created like free energy.
Oh.
So, fam, he created a generator that doesn't need a power source.
Wait, what does it use?
Scientists went to Zimbabwe to check what he did.
Yeah.
And he created a generator that uses different frequencies to create energy.
Oh,
so just the
shit.
frequencies of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then that's what creates his energy. And supposedly it's supposed to power up like 300 homes. And what they did, locked him up. All his patents,
They took it.
they took it because whatever defies physics, you can't patent it.
Oh.
And then once he got out of Zimbabwe jail,
Yeah.
he goes to America, right? Bam, guess what they tried to do? Poison him.
So he's dead?
No, he's not. Like, they tried it. But all
This guy on Joe Rogan, bro.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? No, because that's the only thing, like, if you really bag it, that's the only thing that AI and other things can't touch because it's free energy.
Yeah.
So AI can't touch that. Nothing can touch that realistically.
Because this is a huge theory.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
In this video, you're going to hear one of the creepiest 911 calls you've ever heard, guaranteed.
Tennessee County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53 East. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Listen to this, watch this, it's absolutely mental.
It is very hard to listen to that call, to that 911 tape, without becoming somewhat unnerved. It actually bothered me the first time that I heard it. According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating on the top of the truck. The caller stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck. He actually stated that he was able to engage his bed light and was able to somewhat identify this object that was in the back of his truck. At some point, he was able to slam on his brakes, and the force of inertia actually threw this thing out over his hood and onto the highway, where this thing stood up in the roadway, made its way to the wood line, and disappeared in the woods.
That's pretty darn crazy. I don't know what to think about that. So, the reports, right, saying about people seeing somebody on the side of the road with, like, blood on them, right, the bleeding man, spectral loyalist soldier with bayonet wounds appears to drivers and then vanishing when approached. So the question is, some people are asking, is this a deliberate, like, it's almost like in tandem, where maybe the ghost was that, did it shapeshift into this? Did it pretend to be this person on the side of the road to, like, lure somebody in close? And then just shapeshift into this being of some sort? Is it like a skinwalker or something? Like, what is that? That is the strangest thing I've heard in so long.
I have a story about UFOs.
Okay.
I guess this came out pretty recent. Don't know the credibility of it. Seems legit, but we'll just go with that. The Malaysian airline that disappeared, remember that? They were never able to find it.
Okay.
Supposedly, 2 satellites, a Chinese satellite and a US satellite, caught video of the plane, and there was these blob things flying like sporadically around the plane, like encircling it. It's like 3 like orbs. It's just like whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
then it disappeared.
Like in a pattern. Just
yeah, it was just like they're doing something and like we're flying around.
Flying into another dimension, probably.
Don't know. But then the Malaysian authorities said when it disappeared, the last thing they got on the radar was an unidentified blob around the plane.
So
There was an
creepy.
unidentified blob around this plane.
Yeah.
It also came out that plane was carrying secret cargo, and that all it says is that it weighed as much as a hippo.
Was it a hippo? No, it's a hippo then. I mean, why would they say
I don't know. Like, just say like it probably weighed.
Just say 2 tons or something.
Yeah.
Like, don't say, I don't know, probably the weight of a hippo.
There is footage that has recently came out of what happened during the Malaysian flight. I'm gonna show you this video, dog.
So that's the flight.
That's the flight. Yeah, that's the plane.
Okay.
Pay attention.
What is that thing flying around it?
There's 3 of them.
There's like this. Whoa.
Bro, keep watching.
Bro, they like. What the is that?
You see what I'm saying?
No, this is legit for real?
Yes, this is legit. Bro, Joe Rogan and them are talking about it too.
Bro.
I don't know what the heck I'm looking at.
There's like these 3. It starts off with 1.
Yeah.
And then 2 other ones come.
Bro, keep watching. It gets weirder, bro. And I'm gonna tell you some of the things people are saying.
What the fuck? And they're just circulating around the airplane.
Yeah. You saw that, right? You saw that, right?
Like a white, like, explosion happened or something. But it didn't even look like an explosion. Like,
it was like it just said boom.
Like a blink.
Like it just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like it got sent somewhere or something. They even showed it in thermal.
Yo.
It's the same footage. It's the same footage.
Whoa.
Dog. Bro.
What the fuck is that?
You saw it disappear, right?
Yes.
So you're telling me these aliens just swooped in and just abducted the plane and just nobody even questioned it? We just look at this and move on. Like literally these dudes just pull up out of nowhere and just abducted the plane. And people are just like, yo, that's crazy. And moved on with their life. Like, bro, what? If I had an airplane and 3 little flying balls in the air just abducted it in thin air, like I'm not just gonna be like, oh, that's crazy. Like I'm not stepping foot outside ever again, because like what? Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite part of the video, what made you tremble in your boots, and we're gonna be on to the next one.